My name is Mary Ann Geertsma.
Okay, Mary, what years were you here at YDS?
I was here from 1981 to 1984.
And when you were looking at grad schools, why did you pick YDS?
Actually, I was looking for a program in medical ethics, and there was not a graduate degree program in the state of Connecticut in medical ethics. I moved here from Boston, where there were two. So I had to piece together a road to medical ethics, and I found out when I looked into Yale, that all the resources of Yale University were available to me. So I put together a concentration in medical ethics through the law school, medical school, etc.
So you did both the law school?
Well, I took courses there, but my degree is an M.Div.
Okay. What did you find most unexpected about YDS when you got here?
I'm not sure if I was familiar with Yale. My husband had done his undergraduate here. I'm not sure maybe what a warm and welcoming environment it was, but not too many big surprises.
Okay. And answer in complete sentences.
Okay.
That's okay. What percentage of your class were women?
You know, I do not know what percentage of my class were women.
Okay. Were there women role models, faculty or staff?
Absolutely.
Who were they?
Margaret Farley stands out in my mind as the most important for me.
Yeah.
In fact, she shaped much of my professional and identity.
You said you had some stories for us about your time at YDS. Please tell them.
I have one story that came to mind. I was somewhat of a flower child, not completely, of the late 1960s. And I came to Yale Divinity 10 years after I had graduated from college. In that time, I was married. I had 2 children. I was in a very, very different place. And I learned that my faculty advisor was Henry Nouwen. So being somewhat of an agnostic, I had no idea, no appreciation for who Henry Nouwen was. But one September day, I kept my appointment to meet with him. And it was a beautiful autumn day. And he said, "It's too nice to stay inside. Let's go outside and sit under a tree." Or we'll go outside. We sat under the huge tree that's still in the quad. And all the while he was asking me questions, I was thinking, this is not the late 1960s. This is 1981. I'm not here to do fluff things like sit under trees. I am here to learn. So we had our hour of time or whatever, and Henry Nouwen went on his way, and I went on my way, marching right into the administrative offices to demand that my faculty advisor be changed. And it was. And Henry Nouwen, that was his last semester at Yale, and he never came back again. And it was only when I told people that that he was no longer my faculty advisor that I found out who he was. Right. But my faculty advisor, my new faculty advisor, was Margaret Farley. And I think the divine works in mysterious ways, because Margaret, as I said, was an extraordinarily powerful role model, an exemplar of what it means to be human and to be Christian. So,
That's a wonderful story.
thank you.
Because I loved Henry and Margaret. What did you later do in life? What did you do with your career?
Right. Well, as I said, I put together a concentration in medical ethics, and so after graduation, I saved CPE and hadn't done it yet, but was teaching medical ethics as a graduate course. And these were professionals, so I ended up doing CPE to anchor my theory in real world. Fell in love with hospital ministry, never turned back. I went on to get certified as a chaplain, worked in hospital ministry for my whole career, and went on. I became director of a department for the last 20 years of my career.
That's great, Mary Ann.
Thank
Thank you. Do you want to tell us any more stories or describe another incident of your time here?
No, just that this was an extraordinarily important and crucial and meaningful period in my life. And I look back on it with nothing but meaningful memories.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.